I would first like to take a moment to give thanks and shout out to Community Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Bloomington, Indiana for allowing me to come out and film and review this 2021 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. Their information and website link is in the description box below. The Atlas Cross Sport is based on the Cross Blue Coupe concept, and basically it's a two-row seat, sportier version of the Atlas three-row crossover. Debuted in early 2020, the 2021 version is basically a carryover and previewed the styling upgrades the regular Atlas would receive the following year. Available in several trims from S to SE, SEL, SEL R-Line, SEL Premium, and SEL Premium R-Line. In both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive iterations, the Cross Sport features the same dimensions as its three-row counterpart, just carries a steeper raked rear roofline to give it a more sporty appearance. In the Mexico market, this vehicle is called the Terramount and essentially replaces the Touareg and the Rutan. These vehicles are assembled in North America at the Chattanooga Assembly Plant in Tennessee. In today's video, we are taking a look at a pretty well-loaded Atlas Cross Sport SEL Premium R-Line, which is painted in the $395 optional pure gray paint and features a Titan black and dark burgundy perforated leather interior. Full pricing is shown on screen and a full options breakdown list is in the description box below. While the full-size Atlas crossover vehicle features 3 rows of seats, the Cross Sport, while similar in dimensions, due to the more aggressive rear styling and steeply raked rear window, only features 2 rows of seats, which, while making the vehicle more sporty in appearance, really takes away from the utility and practicality of the 3-row Atlas. Utilizing unibody construction, this Cross Sport is all-wheel drive with a permanent 4-motion all-wheel drive system, which utilizes a clutch-pack center differential and adaptive torque distribution. The vehicle also features driver-adjustable drive mode selection and sits on an 8-inch ground clearance. While not intended for off-road driving, the Atlas Cross Sport does feature a 21-degree approach angle, 27-degree departure angle, and a ramp breakover angle of 18 degrees. Power comes not from the standard 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but rather the 3.6-liter dual-overhead cam 24-valve narrow-angle V6 engine. This engine is naturally aspirated and is transverse mounted of iron block and aluminum head construction and features a 10.6-degree V angle with direct fuel injection and 11.4:1 compression ratio. This engine creates 276 horsepower at 6,200 RPM, 266 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. Car and Driver magazine road tested their similar Cross Sport from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.5 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour was reached in 19.3 seconds. The quarter mile was elapsed in 15.7 seconds at 90 miles per hour and features a governor limited top speed of 116 miles per hour. The Atlas Cross Sport is equipped with a 19.5 US gallon fuel capacity and consumes 5.3 gallons per 100 miles driven with an estimated total driving range of 370 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 17 miles per gallon city, 23 miles per gallon highway, and 19 miles per gallon combined. The sole available transmission is an 8-speed automatic with Tiptronic manual shift capability and adjustable efficient sport drive modes enabled by pulling the lever to the detent pass drive. Rear suspension of the Cross Sport consists of multi-links with coil springs, telescopic dampers, and anti-roll bars. Around the rear of the Cross Sport, the design language is strikingly aggressive with a sharply angled rear roofline and steeply raked rear hatch opening. This is the reason the Cross Sport, while carrying similar dimensions of its 3-row counterpart, is only a 2-row vehicle. Lighting on the vehicle is full LED front and rear on the exterior, and as a result, the rear tail lamps benefit from a unique lighting structure via integrated LED light pipes within the red lenses. A thin chrome strip runs along the width of the liftgate and features the Atlas name spelled out in a clean typeface, and down below, satin silver accents surround faux exhaust outlets with no real openings. and in the middle is a trailer receiver hitch with wiring hookups. One novel feature of the Atlas Cross Sport is that in this trim level at least, we have as standard equipment the IQ Drive package, which includes travel assist, a semi-automated driving assist feature, adaptive cruise control with auto start-stop, lane keep assist, emergency assist, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, and blind spot monitor with cross path detection. Of all that, also included is park assist, which is an automatic parallel and perpendicular parking assist feature, which controls the steering, while not as intuitive as Ford's Copilot 360 system, which the driver only has to hold the park assist button, and the vehicle controls gas, braking, gear selection, and steering. The Volkswagen system only controls steering. I tried this feature several times and it seemed to work pretty well regardless. Along the profile, the Atlas Cross Sport looks right in line with the rest of the VW Group crossovers, including the Audi vehicles, with some hints of the Lamborghini Urus in there as well. Large character lines create what looks to be oversized wheel arches, and a low roofline and rear angle hide the 117.3-inch wheelbase and 195.5-inch overall length. Steering is electrically assisted vehicle speed sensitive variable rate rack and pinion with 2.76 turns lock to lock and a 40.51 foot turning radius. Wheels are the 21 by 8-inch split 5-spoke machined alloys with black painted center accents. Tires on this Cross Sport are P265/45 R21 Pirelli Scorpion Zero all seasons. Brakes are power-assisted dual-circuit 4-wheel disc with 13.2-inch vented rotors up front and 12.2-inch vented rotors in the rear. They are assisted by ABS, traction control, electronic brake force distribution, automatic post-collision braking, and this Cross Sport can halt from 70 miles per hour to 0 in 175 feet. Up front, the Cross Sport features wishbone suspension with lower control arms, coil springs, telescopic dampers, and anti-roll bars with hydraulic struts. Up front, this Cross Sport features aggressive styling that shows the new face of the Atlas family. The large gloss black grille is highlighted by chrome bars that match perfectly to the headlamp details. A small yet effective touch that shows unity to the design. Headlamps are Volkswagen's IQ Light system, which features 900 lumen LEDs with adaptive beams. Sadly, this is not the LED matrix system that was advertised, as US laws still prohibit matrix lighting. These lights are supplemented by LED daytime running lights with new light signature and LED turn indicators. The Atlas Cross Sport is constructed from VW's modular transverse matrix architecture with bold styling, modern design, and a sporty look. Alrighty, remote start is standard equipment on this vehicle. To operate is this simple. Double press or lock the vehicle first, then double press the remote start button. Alright, and this vehicle is equipped with smart key access. Here's a quick look at the key fob. Very small and compact. On the side you have your panic alarm. Then you have your lock, hatch release, remote start, and unlock. Of course, you can lock and unlock the vehicle by using the smart key access functions. To operate is very simple. By keeping the key fob in your purse or pocket, you can press this indentation here. As you see, the mirrors will fold in. The vehicle is locked. To unlock the vehicle, just simply grab the handle as you would open it. Alright, and inside we find a very striking interior. Burgundy and black perforated leather. Take a quick look at the door panels here. Nice soft touch material abound. Got the satin silver trim, this faux carbon fiber in the middle. It's graphite colored, satin silver door pulls, power lock switches, and of course it does have the premium Fender sound system. Some of this burgundy vinyl here looks really good with this white accent stitching. Power mirror controls here, as well as power foldaway mirror. Power window switches, all auto one touch up and down, and your window lockouts. Down below you have a nice molded deep storage pocket with a bottle holder. This is your hatch release here. Additional speakers down here. Alright, and in the footwell here you do have your hood release here, all weather floor mats, stainless steel tread plates, and down here you've also got sport pedals with aluminum finishers. Taking a look at the seat controls here. Lumbar support, 8-way power driver and passenger seats, 3-driver memory. Alright, taking a quick look at the seats, as we've seen before. Very nice burgundy and black leather with perforated accents for the heating and cooling. Adjustable head restraints. This being an R line, it does have a little bit more aggressive bolstering. Overall, the seats are very comfortable, very supportive, and they look very, very nice in this vehicle. Our driver's side instrument panel, we do have our automatic headlamp controls, fog lamp controls. We also have a leather wrap tilt and telescoping steering wheel by this lever here. And of course, this vehicle is also equipped with a power panorama sunroof. Alrighty, pan through the interior and show more details. As you can see here, nice, fluidic, easy to use, electrically assisted power steering on a nice 3-spoke leather wrap steering wheel with perforated accents on either side. Has a new Volkswagen logo, new being it's a little bit more streamlined, not as thick as it used to be. Multifunction controls reside within these stainless steel colored silver plastic accents. R-line logo down here. As you can see, it is a flat bottom D-shaped steering wheel. Over here we do have our cruise control settings, as well as adaptive cruise control. Also have our audio volume control and our seek and scan on the right hand side. We also have voice control, our instrument cluster view control, instrument cluster for the Volkswagen digital cockpit display, selections, and OK confirmation, and our heated steering wheel. Control stalks are very easy. You do have like your lane keep assist on the in button here. Of course, your flash to pass and high beam controls, turn signal controls. And over here, we have our wiper washer controls as well as our rear wiper control. As stated before, this does have the Volkswagen digital cockpit, basically the same thing as Audi's virtual cockpit. So we do have LED segments here for coolant temperature, and on the right hand side is our fuel gauge. But everything in here is actually a large LCD digital display. Crisp graphics, very easy to read. As you can see, navigation is currently shown in the middle. Now, if we hit this view button here, it'll actually change how our instrument panel actually looks. Full navigation. We've also got our lower speedometer and our gear position down below. And of course, all the information above in the upper strips. And then we have just another couple of views here with navigation in the middle and going back to our dials. And then by pressing these buttons here left and right, actually goes through the menu selections. Pretty simple to use. Alrighty, taking a look over the top of the dash, as you can see, it's actually a very narrow dash. It does have a stitched vinyl appearance. These are actually faux stitches, but it looks really, really nice. Center point speaker, large storage tray here. The stitching goes all the way across the dash. And we are greeted to the large touchscreen display in the middle. It is flanked, it is actually bezeled in gloss piano black trim, flanked on either side by 2 large air vents. And as you can see here, it is a nice touchscreen display. It does have AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, and response to touch is actually very, very good. There is no lag. It operates very, very simply. You got your media controls here, phone controls here, your voice commands here, cancel. And then over here we have our nav. We have all of our destination things in here, but our nav screen actually just shows up in the instrument cluster. We also have the app page, car controls, so we have off-road information. We've also got drive mode selection, digital cockpit where we can actually change the view and modes of the instrument cluster, and our vehicle status. Also, not to be outdone, of course, placing the vehicle in reverse, standard equipment as usual. We do have reverse camera with active guidance lines, paired in conjunction with ultrasonic parking sensors. And moving down below, heated and cooled seats, panel distribution button for the climate control, recirculation, and passenger side heated and cooled seats. We've also got dual zone climate control, individual temperature control for driver and passenger. Also turning it off, we can sync it, pull up our climate controls inside the touchscreen, and turn it to auto. We've also got max defrost, rear defroster, max AC, and AC. Down here, auto start stop, off and on, hazard switch, airbag indicator. Down here in this little tray, we have two USB Type-C power points and a 12-volt power point. Alrighty, moving down the center console, we have our shift lever here for the automatic transmission, engine push to start button, electronic parking brake. This is our park view cameras here. We do have a really nice 360-degree top-down view, very nice to have. We've also got the parking assist, drive mode select, two large cup holders that are illuminated. Nice wide center console here, stitched vinyl, it's padded, opens up to reveal a nice amount of cargo space in here, as well as an additional USB Type-C power. Overall, the interior of the Atlas Cross Sport is actually a very nice place to be. It is very comfortable, very quiet, very ergonomically designed. Overhead, we do have a frameless automatic dimming rearview mirror with home link universal garage door opener buttons below and a compass. And overhead, we do have a plethora of buttons. We do have our overhead LED reading lights, dome override light, rear lighting, the panorama glass control. These buttons here control your shade. As you can see, there is actually no sunglasses holder. And of course, our roadside assistance and SOS buttons here. Sun visors are nice and large. Vanity mirrors turn on a ceiling overhead LED light. And of course, the sun visors swing out and they slide out on extension rails. Last but not least, you have dampened overhead assist handles. Alrighty, let's take a look at the rear seat. Now, being the Cross Sport, this vehicle does not have 3 rows of seating, just 2 rows of seating. So we'll take a look at the second row seat. As you can see, that same burgundy and black perforated leather continues back here as well. Quick look at its door panels. The door panels are pretty similar to the front door panels. These are actually hard plastic up here, but we still have that burgundy accent vinyl trim with the accent stitching. Power window switch here. Of course, you still have your fender badge speakers, stainless steel door panels, some storage nooks here, a bottle holder, and you also have manually closing window shades. Alrighty, let's take a look at the seats. Now, these rear seats do seat 3 across. It is a 60-40 split folding and a reclining seat with high adjustable head restraints on all passenger seating areas. Perforated seats continue back here with accent stitching. And of course, you do have a fold-down center armrest. It does include integrated cup holders. Overhead, you do have overhead assist handles and LED reading lights. Seat back mat pockets on the back of both driver and passenger seat backs. Rear seat passengers also have their own positional air vents, outboard heated seat controls, and down on the floor, 2 USB charge ports. And in here, a 115 volt, 150 watt household style AC outlet. Alright, and if you want to fold the seats, that's very easy. Using the seat back recliner lever, you can also pull it up, and the entire seat back folds flat. Easy access to the cargo area. Although one little thing, it does not actually fall flush with the cargo floor. And then to raise it up, just simply lift the seat back up and lock it in place. Alrighty, there are several ways that you can open the rear lift gate. You can start by pressing this button here in the driver's side door panel. Another way you can do it is actually there is a membrane switch just underneath the Atlas logo. A little membrane switch down here. You can just lift it up and that will open it up. You can also press the hatch release button on the key fob, or my favorite way, you can walk up to the vehicle, kick your foot under the rear bumper, and the lift gate will automatically open. Alright, and taking a look at the luggage area, as you can see, due to the fact that we don't have third row seats, luggage area back here is actually very, very spacious, even with the second row seats in their upright and locked position. Also, it is very carpeted back here. Nice load flat floor, minimal wheelhouse intrusion, and of course this does have the Volkswagen's cargo protection system, so basically just carpeting. As you can see, this is what it looks like underneath. And you can also lift this panel up here to reveal your amplifier for the Fender sound system, your compact spare tire, jack and tools, and of course your Volkswagen cargo system divider trays. As you can see, it is illuminated in here with these little lights on either side. You've also got these small little hooks here that come out. And if you had the optional cargo covers, this is where the cargo would lock into, cover would lock into place here. Another one of these hooks on the other side, the other light. A nice little 12-volt power point in the trim panel here. And you also have some deep storage. Alright, now that we have our second row seats folded, as you can see, cargo area is greatly enhanced. As stated before, the back seats actually do not fold flush with the level line of the cargo area, but regardless, you still have a lot of cargo space for a vehicle of this size. Alrighty, if you want to close the lift gate, just press this button in the trim panel. Alrighty, and this does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the 2021 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. We hope the review was informative. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and Instagram at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.